And here we go. Into the battle we go. Looking from the point of view from Fast Loss. This is round 3 replay cast of Fast Loss versus Power. We've got the power. We do have power using the very standard lineup of 2 C69s, T71, Bison T1, blah blah blah. We also have the AMX 5100, AMX 90x2, T69, Chaffee instead of the T50-2 here for Fast Loss. Some Panzer 3 instead of the Su-26 that we saw in the last battle. We'll see if they can make better use of it than their counterparts did last game. So we have a quick rush into the middle here, a tiny bit of damage for a spine there. Is it spline? I think it's spline. The one's meant to be an L. Spline and Soplek as they come into the middle to try and make sure that they have it for their team. But two AMX 1390s in the middle is not the best thing for me personally, because they can't look down very well. Really can't. If we look here at what this guy's looking at, Spline here, he can't really look all the way down. So if enemies get here, the AMX 90s can't really fight them. They have to go all the way over to be able to do any damage. But here we have Palas come forward in his T71 to spot using proxy scouting. As you see here, he's spotting him through the building. He can hear his engine and say, hey, there's definitely someone there, and I think it's an AMX 1390. And there we have it. Soplek in his AMX 1390. There is a way to shoot each other, but there's no way to drive down there. And I very, very much doubt anything's going to happen from this, because both of them are RT safe, and they're just trying to keep each other busy. In the meantime, Stug is coming over on the far side here against John and IHD. Actually, I'm going to call him Sh because, or SH, because John Len is here, and there's 2 Johns on this team. Obviously, SH and Len. Cool. So, Zloy Original, because he is the original Zloy, is coming forward in his AMX 5100. Now, the 5100 has an HP advantage, plus their autoloader does more damage, even if it is the slowest with 1 minute reload time. So, if it fires its load, it really, really needs to connect with something, else it's, well, you know, a waste of time. So, they're a really huge gamble, and used to be used always in pairs, so they can definitely take things down. But the way things are going with the autoloaders, people have a spread of 90s, T69s, and AMX 5100s. I would have liked to have seen 2 AMX 5100s and 2 T69s on this map with the Chaffee or T50-2 as the rest of the combination. Probably the Chaffee. I actually think the Chaffee is a much superior fighting tank, but it's not as good of a scout as the T50-2. There's always payoffs. You can't have everything. You can't have the cheese and eat it, can you? Over in the far side, we have seen that Just Cool has been spotted in his AMX 1390 for power. Coming up, taking a tiny bit of damage as he comes up. Must have been splashed from artillery. And SH is there, ready to fight him. Unfortunately, they're not going to connect together, both teams being incredibly careful. The first battle is often the most careful, as both teams really try and sort each other out. But shots are going out, and Just Cool takes some serious damage from John SH, and was put on fire, but the fire kit was able to put it out. So Just Cool has used its fire kit already, receiving only 50 odd damage from the fire. In the meantime, over on the far side, we did see some more skirmishes happening in the middle, and Power's Bison was spotted and taken down, which was unfortunate for them, but it was very far forward. It was totally out of position, considering Spline and Soplek's positions were actually known, and the T71 there from Palace is going to get taken down from Spline and Soplek. A little bit too far away, as he was caught. So all the middle forces are down for Power, and Power now has to respond to this new threat from, oops, hit the wrong button there, John from Fast Loss. But John SH is there. He's now under massive threat, and he needs to back off that hill before 2 shots connect to him, and he does successfully get down, but not before he's tracked, which means that Totalizer is able to get more shots onto him. There's goes the second shot, but oh, he goes straight into the water. John SH is now in a lot of trouble because he makes sure he doesn't drown. In World of Tanks, if you stay in the water for a bit too long, you can actually be knocked out from your crew, drowning. He's actually getting quite a bit of damage off on Totalizer though, so his 5 tier points is actually doing really well here. He's probably going to die now, though, as Totalizer goes on the top. Will he get the connection shot? He's really trying hard, but another shot from John SH is absolutely huge. Plays from a tier 5 there, doing almost 50% damage, but in the meantime, Wabunton and the artillery support were able to take down the AMX 1390 there from Just Cool. IHD and Wabante is in the west side middle, trying to fight Totalizer and Stag. They might not win this fight, but in the meantime, there are 2 tanks capping in the cap circle there. Huge threat onto Power, so Power needs to make something happen, but Totalizer is on his own without support from Stug, which means he might be able to get focused down. Wabante goes around the corner, one more shot and he is down, and he goes down. Stug on his own isn't going to be able to fight these off. IHD, 2 shots, bang, take him down. Guys left is Voodoo and Zloy. They might be able to reset the cap, as Zoplek is the last guy left there. There was the T2 light being taken out, so the AMX-5100 is likely to be in the area still. However, with this pressure, they've got to get back to base. The Sturmpanzer 2 is coming forward here for fast loss with the AMX-5100 and the rest coming forward. But Zoplek is reset by the T1, who waited until 60% cap before revealing himself. He does go down. If you want to understand more about the T1 and how it works, go watch the esports show number 1 as we explain exactly how you're meant to use the T1 in our pro tip section of that show. You can find it on YouTube if you Google it, the esports show episode 1. Awesome! First game goes down to Fastloss, totally outplaying Power basically, which is really nice to see because Fastloss have struggled quite a lot during the season so far. Hello Cryer, welcome back. I'm glad to see so many faces back from earlier. I did stream on my channel from earlier today, just me matchmaking, failing horribly, and I'll be doing that from occasion, trying to practice my own personal skills. So if you ever want to see me failing at World of Tanks, subscribe to my channel on Twitch, which is just twitch.com/Dorjan24, which is my nickname. Awesome! Anything else to announce? Well, apart from the games are going to be starting in about 45 minutes, which is freaking epic, and tonight's matches are going to be very, very cool. We are going to have our... I've got to think.